So here's what happened, right? The filter pump for my Aqua One Arc went done. It's kaput. So I did all the usual checks, pulled off all the pipes and attachments to see if there was any blockages, and there were none. I lifted out the impeller and made sure that was clean, the shaft as well, and there was nothing stopping that from spinning, which there was not. I opened up the plug casing and changed out the fuse. I also checked that the wires were all attached properly. All the normal things you would do to make sure a filter is definitely not working and not likely to. So in order to keep this tank running, I could grab a sponge filter from another tank and drop it in, or open up one of these box filters, fill that full of media from the Arc and have that running. But there is a problem in that. The Arc is built like the Flex. It's got like this weir system at the back, internal sump system if you like. And that relies on water running through the sponges and biomedia that is stored in the back there. What the pump does then is pull the water through the grill and across all that media. So dropping another filter inside the tank isn't really going to help. And then I remembered about this wee Interpet filter that I had stashed away. I had picked it up from kind of a discount store, and it was on sale, so it was really cheap. And I threw it away in a cupboard, completely forgetting about it until I had this wee project to work on. It took a little bit of jiggery pokery to get it in. The filter itself was a perfect fit, but the return spout was an extra couple of millimeters. So I had to force the black divider forward that couple of millimeters. However, I did that without snapping it or anything, so it worked really well. It actually fit down into that wee space like it was supposed to. It worked fantastic. Could not have gone any better. And the blue spout where the water returns out of the filter, I managed to feed that through the hole where the Arc filter was fitted as well. I was able to add the return spout from the original Aqua One pump, and although it wasn't tight, it does sit there in place, especially with that wood wedged against it to keep it nice and neat. The flow rate was a little bit more than I was looking for, but not enough to cause a problem, and it solved my issue. The water was now getting drawn through the grill and then through all the media down there, as if that wee pump was a direct replacement for the Aqua One version. Result, eh? So the point of this video isn't so much about this Interpet filter. It's more saying when you get things like wee filters that come with startup packs and air pumps that people donate to you with tanks, extra tubing you find cheap in stores on sale, it's a good idea to keep hold of these things. Throw them in the back of the cupboard and forget about them until you need them, because do you know what? When you need them, you're awful glad they're there. It can be tempting to throw these things out when you're having a clear up or whatever, thinking you never ever need them, but you know, sometimes you do. We are a breed of hoarders, but hey, maybe there's a good reason for it sometimes. This is the tank a few days later. As you can see, it's doing absolutely fantastic. I'm really glad I got to save the tank in the way I did, because I couldn't get another replacement Aqua One pump quick enough, and I thought I'd share it with you. So the tank is saved and I'm out. Later.